Top of it, top of it. It's your boy Big One Stack, man. We at it, y'all. I want to drop y'all a very short video till I get the longer one together. But I'm going to get straight to it, man. It's about your boy Finesse2tymes. Can you dig it? But before I drop this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and let's get to it. See, now, as we all know, Finesse2tymes, ex-felon, 3-4-time ex-felon, just got up out the feds, love to play with them blickies. You dig? Yes, he definitely got caught with one in Texas. You dig? See, insiders say he did get caught with one. Now, I know a lot of y'all wondering because you're watching videos out here that shows his charges. Okay, now you gotta remember, guys, I'm ex-law enforcement. I know these things. You see his charges, and he has some drug charges. He has every charge on there except the gun, and he got out of jail really quick, him and Suge. And now he's all over the internet, you know, leaving these videos saying, oh, I didn't get caught with no gun. I didn't get caught with no gun. Well, you know, why y'all saying I got caught with a gun? Guys, let me break it down for you of what happened. Understand, if Finesse2tymes, I ain't gonna say if, when Finesse2tymes goes to the penitentiary again, he ain't never coming home. You have to understand, he just got out the feds for getting caught with a pistol and shooting up his show in Arkansas. Just got off parole for that. So what Finesse2tymes did, he snitched. Finesse2tymes gave information. Let me backtrack. Y'all gonna say, oh man, coach, you tripping, man. It has been multitudes of his paperwork already dropped by what's his name? Damn, the Jake dude, the white guy. It's been a lot of people that has dropped Finesse2tymes paperwork with him snitching, Lil Ricky. Over the years, he has snitched more than one time. And this time is no different. That he got caught with a gun, people out there in Texas saw him get caught with the gun. They saw the gun getting impounded. Did you understand what I'm saying? People saw this with their own eyes. But on his charges, no gun appears. Why is that? Because Finesse, we know that when you go back to prison by getting caught with that gun, man, you're going to get 20 years to life. Because you are a 4 to 5-time ex-felon, because you have been to the penitentiary, not one, not two, but not three, but 4 times, and the last time being federal, and getting caught with this gun, with the federal point system would give you life in the federal penitentiary, a USPS. So what other way, what do you think people do when they know that they about to face life? They about to face life in the penitentiary because they done got caught with this gun. They're going to tell on somebody. And that's exactly what Finesse2tymes did. Now, you're going to say, hey, Coach One Stack, it ain't no paperwork out here. It ain't no, of course it ain't. Because there are many ways you can snitch. You could do a proffer agreement. A proffer agreement is when you sit down with the police and you give them information on crimes that have happened, right? And once they authenticate that these crimes have happened, that these crimes have happened, hey man, guess what? Guess what they do? Guess what they do? They let you go. Or in Finesse2tymes' case, he could have signed up to be a confidential informant, and then they just did not book him for the gun yet. See, as being ex-law enforcement, man, let me give you a scenario, guys. You could be riding down the street. You could get pulled over by the police. You could have drugs, knives. You could have been and kidnapped somebody, and you got a gun in the car. The police don't have to book you on the gun. They don't have to book you on that charge. They can book you on everything else. They don't even have to book you on the kidnapping. They can literally write up all the paperwork, impound the evidence, and just put a warrant out for your arrest to come get you later. See, so the fact that he is campaigning on social media saying, you know, I ain't get caught with no gun, I ain't get caught with no gun, I ain't get caught with no gun, man, that don't mean shit because you got somebody like me who knows better. They just didn't book you for the gun. And the way that works is, as a confidential informant, if you don't give your handlers and give these people what you need to get free, which is a bigger fish, and their information, when you go deal with your handlers, all they do is they just book you for the gun later on. They don't have to book you for it now. And normally by being an informant, they wouldn't book you for the gun because they don't want that to come up on your record. So that way when you get to snitching, right? A person will never think that you're snitching because you never got booked for the gun to begin with. But that gun is impounded in evidence, y'all. Are y'all following me? Because I really want to break this down to y'all. See, and then you notice how quick he got out of jail. And you notice on his video, don't listen to me, guys. Go look at his videos when he keeps talking about how fast he got out of jail, how people are mad that he got out of jail so fast. When you are an informant, they're going to let you out of jail fast. They want you out of jail fast. Let me tell you why. They're not going to book you for the gun, and they want you out of jail fast. Why? So that you can go do what you do, and you letting people know, oh man, they ain't really have shit on me, man. I just had a couple little joints, and I had to this, to that. And see, and he said he had a joint. Y'all better go check them charges. He got caught with not on marijuana. He got possession of a dangerous drug. I don't know what that is, and some more stuff. They were all drug charges, like about 5 or 6 of them, but not the gun. They're gonna let you out of jail quickly so that nobody thinks that, oh, he was up in there, man, and he had these meetings to snitch. Or here's another scenario, guys. You sign up to be an informant and then you come back later and proffer. Ask me how I know, because I've had informants before. Keefe D proffered. Do you understand what I'm saying? Keefe D proffered when he got caught in a PCP ring in California. They did not book him for none of the PCP stuff, but he came back, and over a 2-year period, he had many proffer interviews with the police telling them about various crimes, including the murder of Tupac. And you see where he's at now because he spoke about it later. Okay? So same thing with Finesse2tymes, guys. I believe in my professional opinion, right? In my experiences, that Finesse2tymes is an informant. Not only because he has informed multiple times per his own people, right? Per his own people. Not me, but because of what's going on, because you're on your online campaign and talking about how you didn't tell and you got out of jail quick. Once again, man, they do not have to book you for the gun. They could come back 6 months from now and book him for the gun. You dig what I'm saying? They don't have to book you for that. And they wouldn't even put it on your jacket right now because they want you to appear clean. So that way, when you going to go buy, whatever birds or whatever it is you buying, they got you buying because you're going to agree to buy and inform on people. Well, if you got that gun charge on there, people are not going to mess with you. I'm like, man, nah, he got that gun charge. He's hot. Now, he probably telling. But the fact that they don't book you with the gun, they're like, oh, he just got caught some weed. And those of you who don't know, you're going to believe it. But the thing is, there were people at the scene that saw them impound the guns. Do you dig what I'm saying? So Finesse2tymes, man, from me to you, man, you can tap my line if you want to, because I'm going to be making plenty videos about this right here. We know you're informing because we know you're informing because they didn't book you for the gun and they let you out of jail way too quick. They let you out so you can go round up people so it doesn't look so bad, so it don't look like you was talking to the police. See, if you had stayed in there like all night, people would have been thinking, even if you didn't, they would have been thinking, oh man, he was in there all night telling. No, when you tell, they get rid of you quick. Do you understand what I'm saying? They get rid of you quickly. And you notice he didn't have to post no bail. That means they let him out on his own recognizance. Now, nobody's going to let you out on your own recognizance with dope charges and stuff. And you are a 4 or 5 time ex-felon. You done just got up out of the feds. And you in Texas of all places? Have y'all ever been to Texas where them signs say, don't mess with Texas? But hey, man, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just giving y'all some game so you ain't out here looking lame. You dig what I'm saying? Because this is what I did for a career, man. I had informers, and my very first informant was the mother of a big time dope dealer, big time gangbanger out here in Las Vegas. And man, that's when she did my first raid in a crack house. of her own family. She informed her own family. She had no paperwork behind it. So a lot of times when people get caught, man, they might not book you for the dope that day. They'll just come back and book you later. They might not book you for anything sometimes. They'll wait until you have done your informing part and then weigh that option of how much you informed, of how much they're gonna book you with. Can you dig it? Hey man, if y'all need some consultations on how to move and groove through this world and through the streets for educational purposes only, man, tap in the comments. Talk to me, I talk back. Because hey, this is what I did for a living, y'all, and I have nothing but great information. But remember, man, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because your boy Finesse2tymes is an informant. And remember to stay blessed, never stress, never getting finesse and getting plenty of rest. And stay the fuck out of trouble like Finesse2tymes should have done.